Hi, I'm Denise of Black Ribbon Studio, and I am a maker. I work with polymer clay, I cross stitch, and I sew. And when you visit my Etsy shop, which is linked below, you'll see that I also make personalized t-shirts, coffee mugs, and glitter wine glasses. But I am totally hooked on crochet. I want to thank you for tuning in to this episode of my crochet podcast. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I can't wait to talk to you, so let's get started. Now, this week, I do not have any finished objects. However, I do want to show you my work in progress, which is my velvet crochet blanket. This again, I'm making with Lion Brand Velux yarn. And I'm making it in this beautiful dusty rose color. And I wanted to show you my progress on it, so I'm going to try to hold it up as best as I can. I think I've got quite a bit of it done. It's almost done. It's almost done. I've only got, I believe, less than the two skeins held together to go. So I can't wait. I'm excited about that. I love the way it's turning out. It's just so, I love the way it just lays. I love the way it lays. It's of course extremely soft, and I really do like the way this yarn is crocheting up. I wanted to tell you that this blanket is really representing a lot of firsts for me. Okay, I've never worked with two strands held together. I kind of like that, and I think I will be doing more of that going forward. I just never had the opportunity, I guess, or found the right pattern to give it a try. So this is really working out for me. I like the idea of holding two strands together. And of course, there's like so many possibilities that could come of holding two strands of yarn together. I've never worked with velvet yarn, and I like that as well. I do believe I'll be doing more of that going forward as well. And of course, as I pointed out on my last podcast, I've never used an 8mm crochet hook. So I'm really loving that. I'm getting so much more out of making this blanket than simply the making of it. I also wanted to point out that according to me, I should be finished with this throw by now. But I got to a point where I saw that the blanket was growing. It was growing outward. And I'm like, oh my, what am I doing? You know, because it's simply half double crochets over and over again in the back loops. And so I'm not counting. I'm just crocheting away, having a great time. But let me tell you, I made one of the crocheter's cardinal mistakes, which is what led to that. The chain 2 at the beginning of a row does not count as a stitch. I should have probably tattooed that on my forehead or something. It does not count as a stitch. However, I just kept stitching into that. So my blanket just kept growing in this really weird shape. So guess what, guys? I know you know it's coming. I had to frog it. I had to frog a lot of this blanket. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to figure out how to rewind the yarn, being that I'm using two skeins. I got that figured out. It has been a challenge, but it's a welcome challenge, because next time I take something like this on, I will have learned what to do and what not to do. I also decided that it was high time that I got myself a stitch marker. So, what did I do? I went rummaging through my things and I found this beautiful earring that I had made quite some time ago using polymer clay. And I've decided to use that as my stitch marker, and especially because this earring has this type of a closure, which I think a lot of us prefer this type of a closure on a stitch marker, because it just holds so very well, and it's easy to open, easy to close. So yay, I have a new stitch marker. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I really do. I really do. And it gives me so much pleasure to discover ways that I can incorporate different crafts and put them together into one. So it's given me a lot of pleasure to know that I've found a really good use for the polymer clay beads to use along with the crochet. I just love it. It's really making me happy right now. Just the combining of the crafts. I'm always looking for a way to do that. Now I want to move on and show you guys that I have some acquisitions. Yes, I'm so excited about my acquisitions. I went out. I actually went to Dollar Tree first, because I was told by a podcaster probably some time ago, so I probably missed it, that Dollar Tree had this. So I went, I looked, I couldn't find it. So I went ahead and I went to Walmart. I'm like, that's okay, I'll just pay the couple of extra dollars for it, but I really need this. And it is these Ziploc big bags. 4 extra large big bags. You know what this is going to do for me? The organization possibilities. It's going to be great. I'm now going to have a nice place to store my finished blankets that have not yet moved on to new owners. I'm going to have a nice place to store yarn. But what I primarily want to store excuse me, is my white yarn. Anytime I purchase yarn and I need to purchase white, I try to always get extra, because it's always something that I need. It's always handy for making a border or making a stripe through something. It's like, what can I put here? Let's get some white. So I want to just separate my white yarn out and have it in a nice place. And I am really excited about these Ziploc big bags. Also, I wanted, while I was in Walmart, and I particularly want to tell this to Rose of Rose Likes Crochet, I actually found the clearance section. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I never knew where the clearance section was in my Walmart. I sort of kind of looked for it for a while. I refused to ask anyone because I just didn't want to get myself into trouble. But when I was in there last, I actually found the clearance section. So excited. So what did they have? I am loving it. I was able to get some Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. I am so excited about this, guys. And it was on clearance for $2. I got it in the colorway. Let me put my glasses on so I can read it. Sugar cane. Look at that. This is beautiful. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I can't wait to use it. So it's a problem. It's a beautiful, happy problem that I now have, that I now know where the clearance section is in my Walmart. I'm so excited about that. Thank you, Rose. Also, when I am done with the velvet throw, I do plan to do a thorough review of the yarn. I do have some things that I want to tell you guys about the yarn, but I thought I would go ahead and finish up the throw before I did that. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about some discoveries. I know that a lot of you are very familiar with Furls Crochet at furlscrochet.com. And I just discovered that they have yarn that was created for crocheters. It's been twisted in the opposite way that yarn is normally twisted, because yarn really has been manufactured for the use of knitters, which is, of course, absolutely fine. But they've discovered a way to twist the yarn so that we as crocheters will not continuously run into the problem of the yarn splitting. So I can't wait to get my hands on some of that. Please comment down below if you have bought some of that yarn and let me know what you think about that. I understand that it is only $10 per hank, which is a 100 grams, 196 yards hank. It's available in 4 beautiful colors and as undyed hanks. Let's let that sink in for a second. Undyed hanks. $10 a hank. Okay. I am committed to crochet. A lot of crafters knit and crochet, but I am committed to crochet. I'm committed to providing information about things that definitely pertain directly to crocheters. So this is just right up my alley. Please know that I am in no way affiliated with Furls, but this company, I can definitely see getting my business in the future. So as I said, go ahead and leave a comment below if you have any experience with Furls, either the yarn or the hooks, because I've got my eye on those hooks as well. And while you're there leaving your comment, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell so you could be notified every time I upload a new video. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead. What are you waiting for? It's free. I know that I talked about the joining another crochet along with Yarnspirations and the Crochet Crowd, but I am very proud to say I am not buying more yarn in order to join this crochet along. I thought that I would go ahead and update you on that. Nope, not buying it. Nope, I'm not doing it. So I hope everyone had a really happy, festive, and safe 4th of July. I want you to enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good week. And I'll leave you with these words of wisdom. Stay patient and trust your journey. I'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.